All right, joining us now from Jerusalem, former editor-in-chief of the Jerusalem Post, Avi Mayer. Avi, good morning to you. It's wonderful to have you on the show as always. I want to know the view from you on the ground in terms of what kind of opening this presents or doesn't for Israel to change how they are conducting the war in Gaza. There's obviously two fronts. There's also Lebanon, Hezbollah, Iran, and all of that. But do you think that this changes things enough to allow the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, to take a step back from Gaza, to perhaps declare victory and figure out a new way forward?
Well, Casey, good morning. I think the president was exactly right when, in his statement yesterday, he likened this moment to the killing of Osama bin Laden and how Americans felt at that moment. That sense of this mastermind, this terrorist mastermind, having been brought to justice, I think is what many Israelis are feeling today. But unfortunately, I think we don't have that same sense of closure that many Americans did with the killing of bin Laden, because, of course, the war is indeed ongoing. We still have 101 hostages who are still being held by Hamas in Gaza. And of course, we learned just yesterday that 5 young Israelis have been killed in the war in the north. And so I think there's a great deal of eagerness here in Israel to bring this war to a conclusion. There have been increased calls, I would say even a wave of calls over the past 12 hours or so from Israelis calling on their own leadership to do whatever they can to seize the opportunity and bring those hostages home. We heard the Prime Minister himself, Netanyahu, say last night that anyone who produces evidence, information about the whereabouts of hostages will be given safe passage out of Gaza, essentially incentivizing people in Gaza to hand over hostages or at least information about them. But it does seem as though this is an inflection point, and we hope it can be seized.
How do you think this proceeds in terms of, honestly, the sheer logistics? Obviously, Israel, if you're going to negotiate a hostage release deal, you got to be talking to someone inside Hamas. I know our Katie Bo-Lillis here was reporting that U.S. officials are scrambling to kind of figure out who that might be, how that might play out. What do you know about the next steps in that regard?
Well, it seems likely that the next leader of Hamas will be one of the current leaders of Hamas currently living in Doha, Qatar, quite possibly Khalid Mashal, who himself served 2 terms as leader of Hamas in the past. And in that case, those individuals are extremely susceptible to pressure from the Qatari government. So there have been many who have said that now is the time to apply pressure on the Qataris to, in turn, apply pressure on those leaders of Hamas who are there to bring the war to an end, to release those hostages, tell their people to lay down their arms and call this war over. I think there's a great deal of momentum right now, and we hope that they will do that for the future, not only of Israel, but of course of the Palestinians as well.
All right, Avi Mayer for us this morning. Sir, I always appreciate your perspective. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.